What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about wall defenses and traps. Are they worth building? Let's see. So this came up a little bit ago. Not sure what the exact topic was. But somebody was complaining about losing traps and building them over and over. So I wanted to cover this topic. Now, if you're early on in the game or on a new server, yes, traps will do a lot of damage early on. You can actually completely block an attack using only traps. I've seen it happen before. Keep has no troops. Attack lost because of traps. They're very strong early on in the game, but as you get bigger and bigger, they tend to be wasteful and useless. Now, if you have a nice big keep and you want to be very competitive and you want every edge and you don't mind maxing out your traps and rebuilding them, sure, go ahead by all means. A lot of players do that. Now, I'm thinking if you want to be conservative with your resources and if you want to, manage that economy, let's just call it that, you might want to rethink building traps. And I'm going to show you a little example from Battlefield. Now, this was yesterday. This guy had 490,000 traps. You can see he has pretty much 10-20k of everything, give or take. Now over here, so I hit him and my friend hit him at the same time. So what ended up happening is I got the empty keep. This is a perfect example. When the keep is empty, more traps will be actually triggered. So you see here, I got 33,000 wounded. And he lost about 35,000 traps. There are no sub-troops, right? So this completely just traps. And let me see if he lost anything here. I actually hit him, but I didn't get the clearing hit. So he lost a little bit here as well. I can't tell you how many the traps killed, but he lost a little bit here and here. Actually, not a lot here at all. But anyway, if you add up from here, he lost about, say, 12,000. And let's see, when my buddy hit him, he lost another 12,000, roughly. So now, let's go and look at the cost of making traps. Compared to, let's say you're ghosted and you're trying to trap points. Sure, you can use traps, but are they worth it? So these are the level 7 fire arrows. 11 million, 11 million, 22 million for just 6,000. So this is all a level 7 cost, just about the same, about 44 million for 6,000. Level 6 costs about 28 million resources for 6,000. Alright. Level 5 costs about 20 million per 6,000. And so on and so forth. It gets cheaper, of course, as you go. For the most part, the lower traps don't really do a whole lot of damage. Except if you have a ton of layers. It's gonna be the higher level traps that do a lot of damage. To different units, of course. Which we should actually revisit that at some point. Now, let me show you this here. You guys skipped over it? Nope. Right here. This is your trap triggering chance, and you can see like the research and trap attack, etc. So trap triggering chance. The higher the chance, the more likely your traps will work, which means not all traps work every single time. It's a percentage. Not all of your traps will work. So that's another thing. Good to take it into account. Now, if you look at my traps, I have 515 capacity. I have 75. Now, you might say 75 is still a lot, and I'll tell you, yeah, pretty much. But the only reason I do them is because of I think it's King's Path. If you build level 6 or higher, there's some like 50k I think is the threshold. You get some nice rewards, a couple rewards, and I always try to do it. If you see the lower levels, I don't even have anything. This is like just leftover traps from forever ago probably. Um, but you see here, if we go to level 5 and higher, you'll see that the numbers significantly change. 18,000, 18,000, and I try to keep them even. I don't even bother building a whole lot. I just, as long as I have 1,000 of each, I'm fine. It's just like a layer for me. I don't really depend on it for defense. I don't think it does that much, but I just felt like I wanted to note this in this video, and talk about it a little bit. Don't feel obligated to max out your traps. I mean, if we do a little bit of math, let's just use my capacity. If I built everything level 6, 515,000, that would be close to like billion resources, give or take. That's a lot. I don't think they're worth that much. But then that's my opinion. And yes, you're gonna lose them in the rally hall, you're gonna lose them when you ghost, you're gonna lose them during undead. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. And I thought I'd share those thoughts with you guys. And you guys let me know, do you build traps? Do you skip over it? Do you always max it out? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.